Tatakin a maintain and indika, a mutepoka. Jujun verse 25 to 29 atun, in Kinamehua, Nuka, a very wise woman, Diha, I mean Jukerane. Jujupo to Prilang and Tumlang as a wanta. Anatu, Rankle Bible Katim no lane, Veil Tankatim, Upaduana, did Saptakami Pegani Boklane, Katim Ron Kopela, more. Anatu. Damden a meaning concrete de wakalom kopelu padua ko malom tu kazul disin la verse 10 atun intinam ang time ti patin tu tak timin lomai tha ngai ti nupui tha pam am chu tuma aman thera ai lup na chu lung lut man tam ngai nekin arsang atam apura apasal ho nuai in pasal apura alumrilin hamara akam zay mo ingkina medyo diding the heart of a husband trust ipasalin nangju aring jam itu panitu mo verse 10 11 12 itu kim dingane neinonin neidun tha arban nararen nei noin ha nei noin ni mo hama chu adam sung ni bel ngai ai tho atha ai tho thangen lei ama ati ni lalpan kutak em ta chu han song sen itaka Raffle Bible translation in verse 10 and ding in zeka an excellent wife ati an excellent wife to page patin monori. A wife of noble character. And I need to jump to Natia to take a pomlema. Excellent on to performance. You measure the performance of a mother or a wife more, and you grade her excellent, good, very good, normal, bad, young, great loving. A wife of noble character. She is ama chu imatya aluk na chu lumluk mantam ngainegin arsal atam atin. Lumluk chu duhin hiroli lonei talang diamond aman chu diamond market to be fixed pekanta. Example 1 million mo lumluk chu. Ana to you cannot fix the value of a mother who is of noble character. No. Lumlut somebody fix here today. But a wife of noble character, you cannot fix the value of that woman who has a very noble character in his life. No, she is much precious than all the goals and whatever you can find. Ahuk napa lulu lete kinte ni no re na mo bina lutinin apura alungrilin hamara akom azai aja apasal lungril po ma umani mo kalungril po hikanu me sarong ko ma aun tinani chu engineering lal kata insuma financial management financial ekapren rahi ken katho ngai no rai na kamai sakmo to pane saron in ki ma handle ko ma aman ko komi in ki ma na handle re na to why because I trust her kani ngani chu because she is faithful to me kata ding ringau ngani chu mo tu ni chu alumril hamara kam azay nein tha arban nareng nein noni he will have knowledge of gain atini chuchuni chunchu kai numei tha ine ni chunchu insuma mo a wife of, if you have a wife of noble character who takes care of the family faithfully financially physically spiritually, then the husband will trust him in everything. Chuchun may good see an it. Sumang nuin niam tini in my tulay. mo nu hai ni ta kan kini ngai ko ken ken pasal chen khat lem chu. There are some husband, they go to office, or if they don't go to office, they roam around the whole day. They just came back before bedtime, take bath and sleep, no talking with wife, nothing. Kangang life kani ay bang, tuche ngai ko tulani. Mo, tuche ni ning pasal hai ring in order that your husband should trust you. You have to be worthy of that. Itu apa yang mau tak saya tanya. Hama tu adam sunni bel ngai, ai tho tha, ngen lay ama. Adia, she does him good and not evil all the days of her life. That shows that she is a very, very faithful wife to her husband. Mo, apa salta dengan filtra atau apa ni? Filtra ni apa? Mo, cucu ni tu, nuai, cucu ni lain pasal hai ni ngading cucu. Whenever you take care of the responsibility of the house, there should not be any hidden secret between you and your husband. Ipasal le nang kara, nangin tudang ini, ipasal in tudang ini, turukin na yan cucu. That family will not be a very happy family. Mo, sungang family tu ing lai hong padam takin in sungan nawai hong atam tengai ni utai ni mana. Cuni ling pasal ta dengan filtra to jangsong kanina. Cun jangsong patung na jangsong pakona cenka. Yang en cun ingin azir noka from verse 13 to 19 hang tim ren tak yo tuta tuta tim ren dengan ni rakol trong andik taman ding notam maki palen ding nowan level dik sakin gilo karek petan lo ngai sin lakatin sulmet na cucu ni ti pe sin la ni lo patles samul ngai ra azongen akut ngai chu atha chen takan sin atho manik ngen atin mi taima ni ti mo taima ni ko mo nu taima ni ti ina ong chok no ni ti no a mother, a very faithful mother, a hard-working mother. From this Bible verse we can learn that what a noble woman should, what the character of a noble woman should be. Mo, Jujun Hien, Hamanu tu sumcok dok tungai taringin longai kaden ani atini tu. Ain sum, Jujun itu financial management, financial transaction. Ain sum how to manage the house financially. Mo, how to bring the house, the family to a certain stage that so that people could respect the family. Itu new responsibility. It is the responsibility of a woman. Just by receiving money doesn't mean that you have to buy whatever you want and then you have to throw around the money. My mummy, before I get married, when I was still a bachelor, whenever she received the salary every month, before reaching home, she used to pay all the baki from the dukan. Okay? And then she used to, she buy dal for her family for 1 month quota, onion, salt, 1 month quota, and ngatu, 1 month quota. She bought everything for 1 month. Jujun itu a financial hisab dan manage dan tu andikan itu deh. Mo, nutha itu deh mo, nufel itu deh mo. Kanungan ni aja pas impak kalau ni. Cuma untuk insu, you have to manage your house in such a way that there should not be any lacking of whatever in your house. Mentally calculate the income that your husband is earning, all together, what you want together, and then from that earning you have to calculate and manage the house. Chú cho ôi mùi mê mình, chú chân gian khi mà khô lại không thôi, in ngay rabu ani pengen, aribur nu ngay taringin aman long ra ani pengen atia, gian khi lại không mình thâu lại, hi ta cả cái đó có chú, gian khi lại là thâu lại cái chú, cái gì mà đi cùng tiền. Klang ni hai ke, hing klang au hai ke. Zing khokat man ni sa sokan bota, lo sinan bota, ni sa klakan bota inting an fen of pakan. That means before sunrise they get ready and then they went to their true cultivation. They do the work the whole day and then before the sunset they came back to their village. That means they are very faithful in their work of life. Chú đây ngày của chú lần chú chân lấy riêng arvak arjok atia hihita ka ajuti tak chú lấy riêng arvak arjok ajuti tak chú apoi say kola apoi sa bunda nan ramahan jok ina kailan mo how she manage the house financially mo chú chân ito apoi mo emen na chú. How do you manage your family financially? From the income from the money that you receive from your husband or from the money that you receive from your earning? How do you manage your family? In layering in arba atso akini cucu ni cucu kubara numei ayi cucu numei pelle numei farani di aksi ngani cucu. This shows that the woman that Proverbs is talking about, how she managed financially in the family, it's very, very good. No, we have to learn from this. That means she set aside something extra for the future need of the family. No. Cucu to oi mo em cucu ni len hama athai akut so ngain grab raha alin ngen. From her earnings she planned a vineyard atin. Ama also planting ayin su planting for the future of the family. She's thinking about the future of the family. If you plant a vineyard, let's forget about vineyard, okay? If you plant a rubber plant or a coconut plant or a betel plant, you cannot harvest the next week, right? How many years it takes? It takes at least 7 years. More John. 7 years. It takes, after 7 years, then you can start harvesting the rubber. No. That means she, from her earnings, she planted vineyard at Tiniju. She's thinking about the future for his family. More. A family high. How they will go on in the future. She's not only thinking about the present life, she's thinking about the future, how the family will survive, how the family life will go on. My Koda is here. Some Nuten Katsu, Poisai, Emang Sung I Mangsa, Poisai Lane, me, but the Exona. More. More, there are some women, when they receive money, they just throw away the money. Throwing away the money means spending unnecessarily without any second thought. And then after they finish up their money, they started running around begging to borrow from their friends. But this woman, the Proverbs talks about, she's not like that. She plans very well. She thinks for the future of her family, how they are going to sustain their life in the future without the help of others. may varin angay ko. Ipay salaman kan from the money that you earn, you start saving for the future. What will come? We cannot predict. More. Radnane akong ra akit. Abanangay ra ani ratirngen. More radnay na kong akita. Chuchuni chuchu. Ang sukratan ito. More. Ikilbing ay hitay ko mo. Ang sukratan ito. Radnay na kong akit at ini chuchu. Queen hin akong hindi radnay bigger sa akong akit at inan mo. Literal interpretation of it. Atina chuchu an amalema an sufra. In order to take care of her family, more. In order to support her family, she strengthened herself. An sufra tani atini chuti. Acha ke manito. In chao umati, in ran umati, in gay umati. Sometimes you will be sick. You may be weak. You may be downcast completely, more because of some issue. But you have to stand strong for your family. You talk way more, remember? Asum chok dana ra aitha adit tingin arid. Admoli future. More, whatever you plan for the future, is it good for your family? Will it bring prosperity to your family? Did you eat them? Narin mo. Rakot sa ngayon ng kanda ko sa tiyan. Report ko lang kung rakot sa ngayon, bakal ka ng reading siya ang pwede. Mo, narin mo. Do you know that the future holds good for your family? Amatu na retani, nutatu na retingani, nufaratu na retingani, nufeltu na retingani, mo ainsu tadi na cha retingani. Rebra hon I see more to future. She's building a foundation for the future for his family to be a strong, prosperous family. Anything, amatu foundation, a built up channel. How do you build up the family? It is not finance. I'm not talking about financial only. I'm talking about spiritual life also. No. How do you help your children in their spiritual growth towards God? You have to set an example with your life so that your children could learn from you, so that your husband could learn from you, so that your family could depend on you. Future koi mo ini mana? Akut ne pat zot say ngai ra Lalneilian. Akut ngai ne ramuithal ra aman. She stretched out her hand to the distaff and her hands to grasp the spindle. Into a woman who always works. Nutaima, a faithful wife, a diligent wife, a trustworthy wife in a team. Also, Lord, I insu in order that her family could lead a happy life, she works tirelessly for the family. Instead of demanding that you did not do for me that, you did not do complaints of Niloin. Instead of complaining, she worked diligently for the family. Juju ay mudana ni Jay Bible. Titulizing to verse 20 to the Pinam ay Hamunokai didn't do. Ita pin iso gagan ko ason kalalak sa ministro pa sa faith. Miring singay ting akut ra har atin. Hallelujah bachan mo. Miring si hay kading ni kuti param. Miring si le miring hay kading chang kuina itekam. In hatlakan inyam. No. Are you ready to help? those who are downtrodden. Miring si hai ta ding, miring umani chuti, mi bel kha ni chuti. No, tu engai ko tulan. Ka family ko chupil na ka pati. Kanu pa ni, upana ko kanu pa na. Kanu sang pa ni, ama chuto kanu pa na. Kini Manipura kan ritan kun phau tam sen ang dia. Lo anang ke chan min mo. Lo nei hai ko koi sa pe an ta. An koi sa be nu an bu fai ang ke tin. Lo bu an ku ko pa ne. Tu tin ko la khai ko ni. Mun ko hai mo. Mun ko be ko. In thau be mo ni ko hai. Kini tu Manipur ting tu na sa ni. Mo aksa de hai. Low and low in expenditure involves money to buy manure, to hire laborers, everything more. Chúng ta bảo đến cuộc sống là cả chúng đủ chỉ ăn cả nó muốn xịt quan lệ ăn buổi sáng về hoàn thiện không tâm sen cả mấy cái cho mình chú bet in Germany that depending on the amount that you give to the farmer you'll get better grain. Mo, cucu kapui nak orang akan sampai nak orang, bui nak nak siap cewa ni tu, siap cewa, cucu kan lupa kapukan, kan ini nak minum bukan dengan ni sama, long trip bagging sem heading aja, buin kapahon lah, baperawatan, mai kong kita nan kulti rela, kapu dia kalau orang itu terlupa. Ana hihi buhuman akan ka so tinga kala kana hini kisem betel ni anding no ni din ana chu ka pujun hinin bu ka senta bu in ni migel ko adin juju ka jo bil tum na sang ka che mana mi har sa hai bi ma mi har sa hai to understand their problem and helping them in times of their needs. Oh, tu ni tu. Nouvelle qu'il t'aura. Tu écris à tous les napois mon tak c'est là. Mi thang pui tu inyam unknowledge instead of helping them are in the one who talks about their problems to everybody. No. Mi thang pui tu ni siloa anhar satna hai mi kuma dila mi kuma film tu anga tu inyam. No, tu ingai ko tu. There are some women, more, instead of helping those who are in need, they run around talking about those people, looking down at them. Did you know no money? Ain't no money. Did you know we have to give up all those things and help them? But when we say help them, it doesn't mean that, at the pulpit or at somewhere everywhere where you chai pita hai hum usko madad kiya usko nahi chuchun no New Testament hai Yesu Krista ne ki hai mana don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Hallelujah. Chuchun utang tak nahi no ni ei thil ko thako ha min hiao se lai no mani chuti more. But many women, they don't want that. They want everybody to know so that everybody, people in the village or town to praise her. She's doing a good job. More. We want that. Instead of helping them quietly, without everybody knowing. More. What Jesus Christ told us. Let your left hand not know what your right hand is doing to him. Practical ay matutunan. Ito ako yung why should it tingay sa siya na karim negin kalu purba kaya nuhay kalu kaltumbang siya wala ang thought sa ang siya so mo in thought in felt ako rangwa buran na in felt ako so ito lang sumilin hey hai ang daw minam pek apa sa long daw ang ko juta benga for kanum helan di kalong real terbian mandi tambah mo. Tujuh nak pasal acoy boy. Hati ni tu. Verse 23 kinamatira. Tolrak rakul kot na ngaykom apurara red ani adin. Ipasal, how does the community know your husband? More. Example, naitakin lalgatin. Laldik sak. More. I'm asking Deborah. How does the community of Rangumura or the Amasa where you are saying knows your husband? She is known, he is known as a government employee under the PWD department, PWD department, electrical division. More. It's not that way. The way we want is, how do you treat your husband? How do you deal with your husband? How do you talk to your husband? More. How do you talk about your husband to other people? That will bring a good picture of how you bring up your husband. More. Ipasal ihildan makama, ipasal mipo ihildan tukin, itong daran tukin, ipasal tu manati paklangin ang red dengan. Kaya ngam takatya lagi sakla Deborah ka sa block na. PWD electrical engineering ani officer ani itu minan bitan mo. Deborah doesn't need to say all those things. No, Deborah. But let's forget about his official status. When you talk to your husband, when you talk to your neighbors about your husband, how do you picture your husband to other people? He apoy mo More. Kapasal that means you bring him the bad picture of your husband to the community. Cuma itu tulen ni aku yang mau ni itu tulen. Itu ni le khotla min anin za heading. How do the community that you are living in respect your husband? It depends on you. How your husband is respected in the community is the responsibility of a woman. More, the way you talk to your husband, the way you deal with your husband, that will give a clear picture to the community who your husband is. In the olden days, in the time of these people, Israel, King Solomon and all, whenever they want to talk about the community meeting or whatever, they used to sit in front of the gate of the village, okay? All the male, and then they decide everything there. That means her husband, whenever he went to join the people there, the man of the village, they respect him. Why? Because of her wife. Because of his wife again. Itu ni tak boleh mau. Ipasal ni nani zading le ani zading tu. Whether the community will respect your husband or not is fully your responsibility. Itu apa yang mau? Ini mana di betul bukan? Itu nuvar ini kau mau angkol kami. Nuvar kabar nanti itu pak kamu nak main. Verb main dosen. More. No one will say that I'm a fool. No one will say that I'm an idiot. Everybody will say that I'm a wise woman. I'm a clever woman. Itu bang dengan ini. More. Anak tu kita ka. Belum tu. Atau mendingan tahu. Kita akan sendiri. Namang no de wani. Itu ni le kan morang no ni. Verse 25 kan. Rat na le zakham na chu asil pon rakhok lo ani. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she smiles at the future. Nuva nakikan grepon ancho pa atika. She's thinking about the future. She purchased vineyard and then started planting grapes. That means she's thinking about the future. So in verse 25 learn that a wise woman, now what did the proverb say? Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she smiles at the future. Which are future going on? Sarinu macam kay labar kadang ka kay sarinu macam kay kuwa kadang kasor kay mo jon sarinu macam kalabar kumalian tadi kadang ka kay kosa kadang kay namundi. Because she thinks about the future and she plans for the future, she's not worried about the future. Mo jujun hun alahung tungra kom alomra singvar takin takhan tu aril. She opens her mouth with wisdom again. Singvar taka kulili nuhai hihin nakita tumha ka hina kahit singvar taka kong hi apoy mo mongde mo hi apoy mo itongbaw pahat ihit lang lo itongbaw inom no ihit bukan. It affects somebody. You know home. Ma, जब हम बात करते हैं ना, सोच समझ के बात करने से गलती नहीं होता है. बिना सोच, बिना समझ, बक करेगा तो सबको कैसा बोलेगा? अन्ना कैसा बोलेगा? हाँ? सबको दर्द. वो कोई सी. She opens her mouth in wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is in her tongue. Again, teaching of kindness, wisdom. Hiya pay nu hai ho nu meya begin. All the women, even the roll cup, also be very careful. When a woman talk too much, then something will go wrong. It will affect somebody. More to am I right? We have to be very careful how we talk to people, how we talk about people. It is not our duty and responsibility to talk about other people's life. More. It is not my duty to talk about Lalneilian Sak's life, to telling everybody more, whatever I know about his life. It is not my duty or not. And it is not my responsibility also. It is not my responsibility to talk about the life of Tu Korsum. No. Take a responsibility, Nima. No. If I have to talk about myself and think about myself. Who am I? Kaitum kana. Ikay nga doon sa katulan. Muhay. Instead of thinking about who we are, we talk too much about other people. And then we tell lies. There is no wisdom in our talking. There is foolishness everywhere. And then we hurt people. Ito ako sa tanin. Nuhay, insing na nga kapila niya. Aloy chu ringaisan abitngen atitu. Alay chu ringaisan abitngen atitu. Teaching of kindness. Mo mi thading. Mi thad adinga kilbil. Ipai ko niya. Imita kung ila man na pamita porle la kunorotik. Ila place. But we tend to forget the wooden plank in our eyes, and then we try to remove the small object from our brother's eyes. No, that is what we Christian practice. We forget about our life. We forget who we are. We think about other people's life only. Yucu, nuai, film pun nanti ngah, lagi. Yucu apa yang mutak setan itu, itu soal sian lah. Yucu, ain sung taringin lampui ngai, thadien kan ayan. She watch over the activities of the household. Ain sung tu chatin, whatever, more chatakin a manage dinari. Ain sung chatakin a manage dinari. Achen emanit. Ain sung peranding pe. She's thinking about the future of his family, for his son grandson and great grandson. Chú chân cho mai cô đi, nu mày vật chung. Atarmin kalau mi mau akan mi kau chung detail kan itu benar akan mungkin. Chú chân asanai ngai an thailen hamara van tha bor pek nu ani anti. Isanai hai nang hi van tha bor pek nu ani antia. Ngai tu ro. Mo. Unlimited so deep down in their heart. What did they think of you? Kanuhi. Akhil lo diga lo dalwan tiya. Imhamula chuan bil ngam sino. Nui ni leina in sa cha. Chuchu ilum relay sia tuna. Inawai nan in pak cha. Inawai nan in cho an choi wai tak tak cha in ngai cha tuna ni. Mo manura apura khong her children raised up and blessed her, her husband also, and he praises her, saying, many daughters have done nobly, but you accept them all. Itu yang mana kita ni? Senai nak pun tak ngai kom tak kan antong ngenta. Timaten nang mang ngen an rekara na nyimu dirvel ta tingin ati itu. Itu inau hai inaman baca. Inau hai ni ku mau minang apa? Mo itu ingai ko pula ni. Kekong amacun kanau hai ni aku mau man moken. Ana tu kekong. I have to change my way of life. Mo. I need to change my way of life. In every way. So, a mother also needs to change your way of life. Do your children praise you for what you have done for family? Does your husband praise you for what you have done for the family? This is very important. Mom, itu ni lain duhai in mo puna in riti atulani 29 atau na nungka. Itu ni lain duhai Martin pe Mother's Day mga voice ni mga ibang sawa thuwe din ato kan dilawa thuwe din sawa inay ki heart mo imana patinin kay mo kuna mi pe. What is my responsibility as a mother, as a woman to my family? More physically as well as spiritually, I have to take up that responsibility diligently, faithfully. Ihin tulung na simin malay na ihin. Filnai sim, never said. Lalpan utak itu tak, I just katakan malam ini